What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Chef Death himself. That's right, today we're going to be cooking the famous Philly steak and cheese. And I hope I do not let my Philadelphians down with this recipe. Now check it out. A lot of people been asking me, Chef Death, when can I get a Chef Death apron? I'm fresh out. I don't even have one for myself. I gave even the ones that I used away. I said, look, all I got left is the one that I use. He goes, can I have that one? Can you sign it? Can I have it? And I did it. Now I ain't got no freaking apron, but it's all good. I got a fresh batch coming here shortly. So stay tuned for when those new aprons will be dropping and coming your way. But they do have this logo on it. I don't know if you can tell, really. The Chef Death logo. I love it. Absolutely love it. Big shout out to Motorized Misfit. He's the one who creates all of my designs for my t-shirts, and he's got a new one coming called In Death We Trust. That's right, it's gonna be nasty. Can't wait to see what he has cooking up his sleeves. But today we're gonna be cooking the notorious Philly cheesesteak. So let's go ahead and get into the ingredients that I'm gonna be using. Look, a lot of people use green peppers, mushrooms, provolone cheese. Well, from what I hear, okay, that's not really the authentic way to cook a Philly cheesesteak. So I'm trying to cook it the best way that I know how from all the people that have told me. Alright, so first things first, you're going to need the steak. I'm using New York strips today, and they are lightly frozen. Okay, I put them in the freezer for about 20 or 30 minutes. And the reason for that is it's easier to cut these puppies thin when they're lightly frozen. If they're just, thawed, it's going to be very mushy and hard to cut really thin. Next, we got the red onion, the white onion, Texas Pete, of course, that's going to be for my sandwich, the olive oil, or you could use canola oil, vegetable oil, whatever you want. I use this on almost everything. Okay? Yeah, that's right. Garlic. You can use fresh cut garlic, but I like to use the paste garlic because when I'm cooking vegetables, it just breaks down a lot easier. But this is a very simple recipe, okay, ladies and gentlemen? This is key. Cheese whiz. That's right, easy cheese. You melt this puppy down and lather the steak and the onions on top. A lot of people use mushrooms as well. We are not using mushrooms. My wife and kids are not a big fan of the mushrooms. You're also going to need pepper and salt. And if you really, I should do this to Brittany because she did me dirty in a Mexican restaurant and playing the birthday song for me when it wasn't my birthday. I should hit her with some Carolina Reapers, huh? Yeah, I'm not going to do it to her, though. I'm not going to do her like that. And last but not least, we got close to a 2-foot sub roll. That's right. So let's go ahead and get the steak cut up. And, let me show you the hardware that you're going to be needing for this beautiful recipe. Okay, so these things are great for cooking steak and cheese because they're so big. They're so big. They're like a giant long skillet. And I don't have one of those skillets they have in the restaurants, but this will work. Over 2 burners. This is perfect. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use this or not yet for the veggies. I'd probably just do it all in one because I'm going to end up mixing it. Alright, so I thought about it, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do the onions. Cut the onions up first and let the steak cook up a little, freeze up a little bit longer, let it firm up. And there's no technique to cutting these onions. I'm using the best of both worlds, red and white. I love red onions. They are my favorite. Sorry about the shadow. I cannot wait. This is the last month that I will be cooking in this kitchen. That's right. I'm moving to a new house with a brand new, beautiful kitchen to do these elegant and delicious cooking recipes with y'all. I'm not an expert when it comes to cutting things, like I said. So I'm just going to cut these the best way I think it would be for a Philly steak and cheese, huh? I don't know. Let's start like that. Yeah, like a boss. Cut it like a boss. And you don't want to see I'm already messing up, cutting like that. Some people like the thicker shapes of cutting the onion for steaks, but not old death. I don't want a huge apple chunk of onion in my mouth when I'm eating. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Alright, let's try to cut these puppies as thin as possible. It's still not even that cold, but we're going to try it. There we go. Yeah, it's looking good. I like to cut it like a 45-degree angle. Just helps it get thinner for some reason to me, instead of looking at an overhead view of it straight up and down. This is also how I cut my Mongolian beef, for it to get crispy. Or my Szechuan beef, I mean. I'm sorry. I know there's someone out there getting hungry as hell watching me cut this meat. I'm getting hungry. I can hear Lucy snorting through the bottom of the door in the room. She can smell it. She's gonna love this steak and cheese, ain't you, girl? Let's go ahead and cut off this little fatty side. Some people like the fat, but not old death. Not on my steak, at least. Them onions ain't even cooking yet, and they smell good. Let's go ahead and turn on the burners, ladies and gentlemen. Whoop, wrong one. Turn on high first. Get a little bit of this oil in there. Say about 2 or 3 tablespoons. A good way to test and see if the oil is good, drop a little bit of water on it. And if it sizzles, it's good to go. You know what I mean? Alright, let's go ahead. Start throwing these onions on there. This stuff should be getting there pretty much. There we go. Alright, we're going to cook these till they are translucent. We're going to drop the heat down to medium from high before when we're done putting them in. Go ahead and throw the garlic in. That's right. Old Death loves the garlic. Let's take a risk. Live life risky. Get that garlic up and running. That's right. Now, while those are caramelizing, let's go ahead and turn the burner on these puppies. All right, get it high. Go ahead and throw a little oil across this. Should be good. Don't forget to stir your onions while that's getting hot as well. They're starting to get translucent. Try to separate it the best you can, because they are thin. I mean, look at that. Some things are cooking just right. Good amount of steak for this big sub. Got a little lean to it, so the grease is kind of going towards the front. Now let's turn on the oven. Let's do bake. 400. We're gonna toast that bread up while that's cooking and the onions are sauteing up. This is probably not the right knife to use. My what do you call it? Assassin's Creed knife. We'll do it like this. Cut it on open. You know, some people, if you're trying to lose weight and you don't want to eat bread like this, core out the center. Take the bread out the center a little bit, so it's not much, as much bread. And we're gonna lay this flat on a cooking sheet in the oven. All right, let's go ahead and transfer the onions to the steak. I feel like I'm in a restaurant for real. Huh? Tell me that ain't looking delicious, ladies and gentlemen. Your mouth has got to be watering. Drop the temperature on both burners to medium. Salt and pepper. I like a lot of salt. I apologize. I ain't got time for this. I hate this pepper shaker. Comes out so slow. And of course, a little bit more garlic. Powder this time. I put the red chili flakes on top of my stuff, not theirs, because, you know, they don't like that spicy stuff as much as I do. Now while the rest of this is cooking for a little bit, letting the onions saute a little more with the steak, we're going to take our cheese whiz and melt it down. Alright, get another little glass container of some sort. Start spraying. That's right. Should be good. Put it in the microwave for about 20 seconds. Alright, now just give it a little stir. Looks like a cream. You want to do it in like 20-second intervals because you won't want to burn the cheese. And the onions on. Okay, this was actually more than enough for this sandwich. Hope y'all are ready for some steak and cheese in there. Huh? Are y'all?
I know I am.
Have you? What does this look like to you? Does this look good?
It looks like deliciousness.
You know I worked in a sub shop for about 3 years.
I remember.
Ooh, just burnt myself. Welcome to Sizzlers, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sizzlers. All right. Here you go, Luce. It's hot, girl. Be careful now. Now we're gonna add the cheese in for a microwave for another few seconds. We're gonna pour it on top. Look at that there. Yeah.
Wonder if the kids are gonna eat your food tonight.
I don't know.
They don't eat mine.
Ah, this is hot as hell. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Eat your heart out. I burnt the hell out of my hand making this thing. Alright, let's cut it in half.
Onions.
Yes, it is onions.
It's not onions. It's caramelized vegetables.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Authentic Philly cheesesteak. Now me, ladies and gentlemen, I like mine with Texas Pete. Drenched. Lucy, calm down.
Why is this shit so hard?
It's go time, ladies and gentlemen. Moment of truth. Huh? That's authentic, huh?
Oh God. You toast this bread?
Mm-hmm.
Should make it a little more crispier.
Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot beat that. That is delicious. My God, the only thing you need to go with this, let Molly try a bite. Those caramelized onions. Oh my God. This is a nice Coca-Cola. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed cooking with Mr. Chef Death with another delicious recipe. It's very quick, easy meal for you to make. And you can make all kinds of ways. Use peppers.
Want some?
You know, dried tomatoes, you know, provolone cheese, whatever the case is. But I tried to make it as authentic as I possibly could, the way some Philadelphians told me to make it. So Philadelphians, you like that?
Miley likes it.
Want some of this Philly, girl? Want some of this Philly?
Dirty little shit.
Lucy girl. Yeah. Let me give you a little more. Dang. But once again, I hope you enjoyed the 2-part special on this Sunday. We'll have some good content coming your way. Might take a break tomorrow, Tuesday. Come your way, but salute to every last one of you. You've been supporting me since the beginning. And everyone who's just now joining the lockdown compound. Do not forget to check out all the links in the description video. Add me up on Twitch. I'm on there daily, 8:30 to 11. Sometimes I cut it a little early. Go check out Teespring for all your Lockdown 23-in-1 merchandise. And the aprons will be coming y'all's way here shortly. I'm telling you, I need them myself. And check out my wife's channel, The Compound 24/7. Hope y'all.
Drop another video.
Yeah, she's got a few that she needs to drop, but yeah. Y'all be easy out there, be safe. And the compound will be on the move. This will be our last month in this house. You ready, girl? Ready to get up out of here?
I've been ready.
I know that's right.
I was ready like as soon as we moved in.
Y'all be easy, be safe out there.